All right, folks, welcome back for another deep dive. We were just days away from the NFL trade deadline, and things are heating up out there.
Yeah, it's getting spicy.
Especially, I gotta say, for our Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they're undefeated,
Right.
but that defense,
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
I'm a little concerned.
It's making me nervous. And with Jalen Watson going down,
Big time.
it's put a lot of pressure, I think, on the front office to make a move. What do you think?
Well, I mean, you say they're undefeated, and that's great, but you got to look at who they've played, right? They haven't exactly had the toughest schedule so far.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But losing Watson, I mean,
That's a killer.
looks like it's going to be for the rest of the season.
Yeah, a broken tibia and fibula. I mean, that's about as bad as it gets for a corner.
For any football player, really.
Yeah. I mean, you think about the way those guys have to move, those quick cuts, those bursts of speed. To come back from an injury like that, it's tough.
Yeah, it's a long road. But, it's not just about replacing his talent. I mean, this is going to change.
Oh, absolutely.
Spagnuolo's whole defensive scheme.
100%.
Yeah.
Spags loves that press man coverage, and Watson was, a perfect fit for that.
Oh, he was a key piece of that puzzle.
And so now, they're looking at Shamari Connor, Nasi Johnson.
Who were unproven.
Yeah, a lot of inexperience there.
I mean, they're talented. They got drafted for a reason, but...
But are they ready for this?
Right. Especially, with the stakes so high. You go into more zone coverage to protect those young guys. I mean, that opens up...
a whole other can of worms.
It does. You're giving quarterbacks more time to find those holes, pick apart the secondary.
And let's be honest, even Mahomes, he's not playing at his usual level right now.
No. He's actually thrown, more interceptions than touchdowns lately.
Yeah. This isn't the typical, Mahomes magic show where he just carries the team on his back. The defense has got to step up.
Big time.
Yeah.
They got to step up, especially if those interceptions keep happening. And, speaking of stepping up, there's that big rumor going around Chiefs Kingdom right now.
Tre'Davious White.
Tre'Davious White.
From the Rams.
The Rams. 2-time Pro Bowler. Big name.
Big talent. But there's always a but, right?
Big question marks.
Big question marks.
What do you think about this guy?
White's a fascinating case. When he was with the Bills, he was a shutdown corner. One of the best in the league.
For sure.
He's physical. He loves to jam receivers at the line. He's got a knack for making big plays. But the problem is injuries.
Yeah.
He's been hampered by injuries the last couple of seasons. And so that's the million-dollar question, right?
It is.
Can he stay healthy? And if he does, can he recapture that elite form that he had in Buffalo?
Because it's a gamble.
Oh, it's a huge gamble.
But
sometimes you got to roll the dice, right? What do you think? Would he fit into Spagnuolo's system?
I don't know about you. I have some questions about that.
I do too. White's at his best when he's playing that aggressive, in-your-face coverage. But Spagnuolo's defense, it's complex.
It is.
Lots of disguised coverages, lots of rotations. It's not just about being a physical corner. You got to be able to process information quickly and be in the right spot at the right time. I'm not sure White's skill set translates perfectly.
That's a good point. It's not just plug and play.
No.
And even if they land White,
right,
can't be the only move.
It can't be. They got to think about that offensive line, give Mahomes more time to operate back there.
Right.
And maybe another weapon.
Oh, a receiver.
Yeah. Another weapon at receiver to take some of the pressure off that defense.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. Successful trade deadline for the Chiefs. What does it look like? Is it just finding that one big-name corner, or is there more to it?
It's more nuanced than that. I think it's about being strategic and filling those gaps that make them a complete team. Maybe it's not White, right? Maybe it's a different corner who's a better schematic fit. Or maybe it's a, under-the-radar move for a reliable veteran offensive lineman. The key is to address those weaknesses without mortgaging the future.
Absolutely, because at the end of the day...
it's all about holding up that Lombardi trophy in February.
That's right. So, Chiefs fans out there, what moves do you think are going to make them a real Super Bowl contender?
It's a chess match out there.
It is.
And these next few days, they're going to be fascinating.
We'll be back to break it all down for you. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.